Dogs are man's best friend, but AI may be a dog's best friend, according to the dog whisperer himself, Cesar Millan. Earlier, we chatted with him about his new dog collar that lets you train your pup with the power of technology. Check it out. Please welcome back to the show, Cesar Millan.
Yes. How are you? Cesar, welcome, my friend. All right, so this collar has AI technology and GPS tracking, all from your phone. It sounds amazing, but if you're not the most tech-savvy person, is this easy to use?
It is. If I can use it, I'm a dog guy, so I'm always, in the mountains and the beach. So for me, it's all about Mother Nature. So technology have to be super simple. I like to teach people natural, simple, profound way of being with a dog. So for me, technology have to be just as simple as what I do with dogs.
And here's what I love about it. You say that this collar lets you communicate with your dog in a way that wasn't previously possible. Please tell us how.
Well, what you want to communicate so the dog always behave is for the dog to always remember the rules, the boundaries, the limitations. So once the dog remembers the rules, boundaries, limitations, then the dog is always going to behave well. The one who forgets to give the leadership to the dog is the human. And so that way the AI, reminds your dog what the rules, boundaries, limitations that you want, because AI never go to sleep.
Nice.
I'm so glad I get a chance to ask you this, because I feel like I've been seeing this out in public, like when I see people with their dogs are off leash. So why is it important to allow your dogs to roam off leash safely?
Because it's the nature of an animal first, right? So it's a right to be off leash. In America, it's a leash law, but you still have to have trust, respect, love as the leash. So the leash is because we have people that are afraid of dogs, so they feel more comfortable when they see a dog on a leash or when they see an animal on a leash, right? We have people who don't like dogs, so we have to be respectful of humans who are not dog lovers as well, right? But at the same time, we also have to respect what animals were meant to do, which is to be willingly to be in your house and with your family doing activities off leash, because that's what they would do at home.
Yeah, they have to migrate. I learned this from Cesar. Okay, I wanted to ask you this, because you're always talking about working with sometimes anxious dogs, and you take your time. But I wanted to ask you, I'm a really anxious person, if you haven't seen. How do you train and stay calm while you're an anxious pet parent? Because I know it starts here. I know you teach to breathe. Is that the first thing, Cesar?
Well, I think, silence is a good one, right? Okay. Because a lot of people don't know how to be quiet, especially around animals. Everybody wants to talk. Oh my God. So that's one of the most difficult things to change the people that I work with, right? They wanna make sure that they communicate always with sound. And so silence and just calmness are the easiest way to communicate with any animal.
Yeah.
And the reality is, I teach people, okay, don't think anything, breathe, focus on the tree, focus on the llama. That's why I bring people here to the ranch, and I give them a llama, I give them a goat, because most of the people never had a relationship with a goat or a llama. So their mind changes and they relax.
Yeah.
When they are with their dog, they become more emotional and they remember what happened in the past.
Right.
So that makes people anxious because the dog did something wrong in the past. So I help people recover the moment, and I feel more calm, I feel more peaceful. All right, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
One last thing, I've watched you, and I got my dog, who is a rescue. We've rescued and volunteered all over the place because of you. Now Josie Rose is 15, and she's older, and she's got Cushing's. And I just wanted to ask you, how can you really enjoy the last days with them? You've given me so much for me and my dog. I wondered if you had advice on this.
Well, I think gratitude should never stop, right? I understand that people feel sorry many times, and that actually blocks being loving to a dog or a human, right? So the gratitude of the dog is alive. The gratitude of the dog is always at service. He's always finding ways to love, regardless of how the body is going for it. And that's what I love about animals. That's what I love about it. They focus on life. They focus on just being happy, right? So they only want 4 things: happiness, health, love, life. So even when the health is a little bit not very well, they're still practicing happiness, they're still practicing love, they're still practicing new things. So that's what I focus on. I like to focus on things that make me happy, make me healthy, make me loving, because I'm a better parent, right? Because I'm a father. So I always want to be that dad that always have it together.
Yeah. Thanks for everything, by the way, Cesar.
Beautiful.
Thank you for everything.
Cesar, thank you so much for joining us today. DBL Nation, you can learn more and purchase the Halo Collar 3 at halocollar.com. Thank you again, Cesar. We appreciate you. Congratulations.